guys, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be my 2020 lifestyle goals video. Basically what it is New Year's resolutions essentially, except they're not really New Year's resolutions in that they're for the whole year and not just for the new year kind of thing. So I have on my phone a list of things that I want to achieve next year. I am going to do a panning one, and that will be separate to this video so that the two are kept separate. But in terms of like my life and what I want to achieve, that's what will be in this video. So the first two that we have to talk about are my social medias that I have, well, that I update regularly. I do have Twitter as well, but I barely ever go on Twitter unless it's to complain about something. But yeah, so from my Instagram, I want to go from where I am currently at 690 followers to 1,000 followers in 2020. And I also want to use it more regularly. I think in 2019, I posted a grand total of maybe 15 pictures all year. 22 pictures all year. That's how much I posted all year. So I want to at least post 300 pictures next year. That's not quite one every single day, which allows for days where I maybe don't have anything to take a picture of, or I am busy, or I forget, whatever. There is that contingency there. So that's what I want to do for my Instagram. For my YouTube, I want to do the December videos again. And what I mean by that is I want to do the whole one video every single day in December thing again. That it was a lot of fun for me to do that, and you guys seemed to loved it. I had a lot of comments on my videos, so I'm gonna do that again. In terms of like throughout the year, I want to grow my channel from what is currently 276 subscribers. Thank you for joining, by the way, if you're one of the new people. So yeah, so I want to grow from the current number of 276 and get that up to 500, which I think is possible throughout an entire year. So that's my goal for that one. And also I want to put out a regular filming schedule. Now this is something that I have struggled with in the past, but by doing the one video every single day in December, I realized that I am able to do it, and I am capable of holding a film schedule if I set myself to one. So I will decide on a film schedule and I will stick to that. It might be every other day, it might be 3 days a week, it might be 4 days a week. I might do every single day apart from one day, maybe. It depends on how much content I'm going to have to be able to put out there. And now that's something that I will look at over the next coming week or so and then decide. Right now it's looking that I can continue my every other day filming schedule that I was doing prior to December, but we'll see if I'm able to actually stick to that. Maybe I can do more. So yeah, that's something that's very important to me as well. Another thing I want to achieve with my YouTube is in terms of my content. I want to stick mainly to just panning stuff. I know I did some videos here and there of like get ready with me videos and recreating my Instagram look videos and my swatch your stash videos and my collection overviews, those kinds of things. And while they were okay in terms of like popularity, my main popular videos are project panning ones. So that tells me that you guys want to only see project panning videos. So that's what I'm going to try and do. There might be some other videos here or there, but that'll just be because I physically can't take on any more projects or something. The main primary content of my channel will be focused on my low buy that I'm going to be doing and updating you with, and the project panning that I'm going to be doing either on my own or with the Pantastic Ladies or with other people. So that's where my channel is going to be going in 2020. So that's my like social media side of things. I've got my phone here, sorry, I'm just trying to bring up the list of things that I wrote down. Moving away now from the social media type things and the panning and the beauty and that kind of things, I have other things that I also want to achieve within 2020. Some of it's arbitrary, like at some point in 2020 I want to finish painting the flat. I've been here almost a year and a half. It's about time I finish painting the flat. Stuff like that which has no time limit on it, but there's other stuff which has like kind of a time limit on it, in that I want to pay off certain stuff early so that I have more free money at the end of the month because it's not going on like credit or whatever. And by credit I don't mean like I'm in massive debt, because I'm not. I mean like when I moved here I got my sofas on finance because I didn't have the funds upright to be able to pay for them like straight away. I just didn't have £3,000 to give the man, so I bought them on finance, paying that off, paying the contract of my phone off so that I don't have my phone bill will be cut in half, you know. So things like that, things that aren't necessarily considered debt because I'm making regular payments, but are also like, it's not my money, I've borrowed it kind of thing. So I want to pay those things off early, which allows me to have more money to do extra things with, like stuff for the flat. Bearing that in mind, I also have on my list that I want to do the carpets and I want to do the windows. The windows in my living room are slowly dying. They get in a lot of drafts and the double glazing is slowly starting to not work. So I want to replace those windows before it gets too bad and I'm forced to replace the windows when I'm in a position where I can't really. So I wanted to do that as a priority. So the money that I'm not spending on the sofas or my phone or the other things that I've bought on finance, then I will put that money towards saving up for windows, or I will have to get the windows on finance and the monthly bill for that can be taken out of the... So I'm not spending any more extra a month. I'll effectively still be spending less on paying stuff off because the value of the things that I currently have on finance will not equal the value of replacing the windows. So that's that. So the next thing that I have on here is track my spending. I'm going to do that on my own as well as like the beauty stuff. So I mean, this is stuff like how much am I spending on petrol? How much am I spending on food? How much am I spending on video games? How much am I spending? You know, anything that I'm spending, I want to track it. If you guys want to see that, let me know and I can put it in the low buy updates. But as far as my channel goes, that type of stuff won't be included unless you specifically say that you want me to include it. What will be included is how much I'm spending on beauty and skincare and body care and hair care. I also have a minimum of 15 no spend days in a month. This is more for me to stop spending money on food while I'm at work, and I pre-make my meals, but they end up sitting in the freezer because I forget about them and then I spend the money at work. So I need to be more wary of that. Unless I'm ordering something, that's basically all I spend my money on a daily basis, is like food and parking. And that's another thing, is I want to spend less on parking. There are going to be days where I'm going to have to take the car to the station because it's raining or whatever, or I just need my car because I've got stuff at work that needs taking home and I can't walk home with it. But that's why I only want to do 15 days, which allows for the extra 15 days of the month to have those days of that I'm gonna need to park the car. Or I ran out of food, I have to buy some because the food shop isn't gonna be for a couple more days, you know, that kind of stuff. So at least half of the month I want to not spend money on unnecessary things. The low buy, they will be included. So if I do use my low buy money, that goes down as a spending day. So I'm limiting myself to a time frame of how frequently I can buy things. So I can't, for example, my £50 that I'm allowing myself, I can't buy one small thing every single day because that goes down against my 15 days. I'm just reducing the amount of time that I am spending money. I hope that made sense. I explained it very poorly. Save for a new bed. So the bed that's in the bedroom it's okay, it's not falling apart, I'm not gonna get in it one day and it will just collapse. But if I want to recarpet the bedroom, they're gonna have to take the bed down to get it out of the bedroom, and the bed won't come down without breaking because the screws are just so old and worn. The bed is like 20 years old, so the bed frame, at least the mattress has been updated since then. It's just old, it needs to be replaced anyway, and if I'm going to replace the carpets then I'm not going to be able to have a bed anyway. So what I need to do is save for the money, order the bed, keep it in the box until the day comes that they replace the carpet, and then I will build the bed onto the new carpet and just throw the old one in the skip or whatever. So that's on here. Another thing that was on here is like recarpet the hallway. And the last thing that's on here is sinking funds. Now, sinking funds is, I don't know if you've heard of it before, it's basically the amount of money you put into an envelope, a certain amount of money each month for that thing, and the money stays in that envelope until you need it for that thing. So like, for example, if you have an envelope which has all your car money in it, and each month you put in like £15 or whatever, then when your car breaks you have an envelope full of money that you can use to put towards the fixing of your car rather than having to suddenly miraculously come up with some money that you weren't expecting. That kind of thing. That's what I want to start doing in case something else goes wrong in the flat. Since we've been here, we've had the toilet break, we've had the boiler break, we've had to replace the boiler, despite also paying for parts like 5 or 6 times. So if I had that cash of envelope, that would have just taken a huge weight off my shoulders and been able to just throw money at a problem, which sounds awful, but in this case it would have just been a case of throwing money at a problem, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about where is the money going to come from, and it wouldn't have given me anxiety about having something broken because I could just replace it. That's what my sinking funds will be for. I'm sorry if you are aware of it and I explained it wrong, but that's what will work for me. That's how I'm going to be using that kind of format. And that's everything that is on my lifestyle type goals for 2020. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your life goals will be for 2020. Let me know if you have any similar ones to me. Let me know if you have any tips for me to get towards the goals that I want to achieve. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye.